Why am I angry? Let's say you're driving your car. Someone cuts you off, and you're like, oh, that dickhead, what a cunt, whatever. And just asking yourself, why did that make me so angry? Of course, it made you angry because they didn't have a reason to cut you off. They could have gone behind you. Is there anything you could have controlled? No. Release it. Bye. It's like a little butterfly. Bye. But that's just a small example. Better ones, more around probably when you're in an argument, or when you're in a conversation, or even meeting someone and you're like, why am I so angry? What is stemming from this emotion? And then deep diving more. Yeah. Look, I have CPTSD for a reason. It took me a long time to get there, and I know I'm still young. I'm not young as I used to be. I'm 32, but I'm still pretty young relatively compared to a lot of other people who have gone through less than what I have, and they're still trying to process their trauma. Yep. Yeah. And the memory thing, it's hard. I'm gonna be honest. Whatever you call it. So some people call it inner child work, shadow work, working on your combining the masculine and feminine, whatever you want to refer to it as. Honestly, it's the same. It's getting the parts that you currently are either not fully embracing into the light. And that's all the parts that you can't forgive, all the parts that you feel, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done. When you're asleep or you're trying to sleep and your brain's like, remember that conversation you had like when you were 12 and you said this? That is actually the best time to actually work through it, because your subconscious, your actual inner child, your inner shadow is actually going, recognize me, acknowledge this. And then you go, okay, could I control anything in that situation? I acted the way that was best in that situation. And then going and reassuring yourself, going, I'm safe, I'm guided, I am loved, I love you. Hi. I don't think I've seen you here before. If I have, I'm so sorry. I'm actually closed the queue because it's like almost midnight my time. And Fractured Mind will be the last reading today. I'll most likely be streaming tomorrow. So if you catch me tomorrow, feel free to come in and I can give you an extra card as an apology. But yeah, I'm not taking more. I will be reading into hopefully another reader, so if you do stick around, we'll be going into another reader. Yeah, and that happens, and a lot of it happens because your brain is actually trying to protect yourself. Like I like to think of it as our ego side. I went to say ego and side, and eagle came up. Our ego side tries to protect us, and it's best to let it come out, especially if you find your memory is. It's why I am looking into becoming a hypnotherapist, because then I can help people more and actually get into that hypnotherapy sessions where we can actually retain the deep memories where you've forgotten in a healthy way and help you acknowledge it in a healthy way. Yeah, hypnotherapy is really good. It's what helped me through my CPTSD, and I still got it. Like I will forever have it. Thankfully, I'm in a really good space, and I hope to remain in that good space. But it's unpredictable. Something else could happen that could trigger it. I hope not, but it could happen. Yeah, it is. And it's something to help, and it helps with your memories, and it helps you have the memories in a more positive way, because what hypnotherapy does, it helps you develop a more healthy way to cope with your memories. For some people, so from what I've heard from a lot of people, a lot of people will use it to stop smoking because they can't just stop. They're like, it's just such an embedded addiction, and so they use hypnotherapy to stop smoking. Some people use it to help lose weight. And that's another thing. And it's a reason why, because I'm like, hypnotherapy is such a broad thing that can help with multiple things. It's why I really want to actually do it. Yeah. As I mentioned, I was working on, and I asked my guides the other day, in my mind, I don't say it out loud, and I was like, send me a pink turtle if this is the right message. And I forgot what I said, and I was just on my phone scrolling away and saw one crochet pink turtle. I do crochet as well, so that made sense. And I was like, oh well. Didn't really take mind of it. The next one I saw was a strawberry. A strawberry turned into a turtle. No, it never goes. And I got CPTSD, which is like worse. But yeah, it is something to look into. I feel like we're getting into more therapy session. Yeah, CPTSD, yeah. Yeah, sure. But I feel like a lot of this is around that. And yeah, the Six of Pentacles again. So I'm feeling more reading for the angels this one. I feel like this one, they just wanted their moment. They're like, please let us be known. Okay, so Aladia. 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 Oh, it's a cherubim. And this one here is Aladia protects those guilty of hidden crimes, governs rage and pestilence, and cures diseases. I like this one. And it's got a little cushion. How cute is that? I do like the cures rage, because it really brings in, because the shadow in a child will usually come up in that way as well. Like, my biggest example was when I was in the shops, or going to purchase, and no joke, I had the purse in my hand like this, and I'm like in my bag, where's my purse? Where's my purse? And I'm overreacting so much. And it was in my hand, and I was like, I was crying. It was absolutely irritable. And I'm gonna be honest, like I was in public. I don't like having big outbursts in public. It was so embarrassing. But that is the best example I have where it was such an overreaction. If I had taken a moment, I would have been like, oh, it's in my hand. Oh, well. No. And even when I saw it in my hand, I was like, why is it in my hand? And I was so angry. And I was like, why? And I feel for you, that is the best time, even though it might not feel like it's the best time, but it is the best time to address it and go, why am I feeling this emotion? Addressing it and just keep asking why. Keep asking why. Be that annoying 2-year-old. Why? 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 And see what comes up. And then give yourself whatever you need to, like a hug, that reassurance, I'm safe, I'm okay, you're perfectly fine in this moment, you are present, you are loved, you are surrounded by light and love. Whatever helps you. If it helps you knowing that you have an banana watching you and looking over you, fine, that's what you tell yourself. Like, whatever helps you feel reassured in that moment, and address that feeling and approach it in love. And that's what you want. Yeah, I know. It was the first thing that came to my mind. But yeah, I'm really getting that for you. Shadow work is definitely on the table. I am going to say shadow work because that's what I refer to it when I mention it. And it's not easy. It's a long process, and it feels disruptive, but I'm going to be honest, it's not disruptive once you incorporate it. Because it feels disruptive because it's the parts of you cringe, you bury, you decide that you don't want to have it. And those who incorporate it, you'll notice a few things. One, they're feel very peaceful in their presence. They also feel very playful, as if they're like a child. And it's all those things. Are you wanting some fruit? No, I'm far from hungry. I mean, I could have said anything and a banana came out. I don't even know why. Like, there's no bananas near me either. Like, I could have said a rose. But yeah, and look, it's a couple of things. I do have it's on YouTube. If you look up Lizzie's Mystic Connections, you'll find it. But there is a meditation on there. It's the only one I've ever posted. But it's a guided meditation for shadow work. So, if that helps, that helps. There are other ones as well. You don't have to use mine. It's a freebie though, and you get no ads because I don't have enough followers for ads. But yeah, your reading is definitely, you need to get into that deepness. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. Oh my god, I can't make this shit up.